absolute morons, these anti-American assholes, have stormed the Senate chambers, as many of you probably already know. In what world? What third world? You know, this quit being America when Trump took over. This was no longer America. This is what he's done. He stood out there and he fanned the flames against Mike Pence. He fanned the flames against Republicans who didn't treat him fair because he's got a vagina and he's the biggest. Look at this. Look at this. These are patriots. He's in a freaking Senate office with his feet on the desk. So what part of this is about, his disagreement with the election? They've turned America's Senate, the Capitol, into their playground. Because that's what anti-American, unpatriotic invaders of our country would do. And that's what they've done. Anybody that can support Donald Trump or these pieces of shit is not American. You don't deserve it. You need to get a green card to stay. How about that? Because you're a piece of shit too. Can you imagine if liberals did this when Trump won and Obama finished his 2 exemplary, clean, crisp, unimpeachable terms? They hate that, but it's true. You know what would have happened if this had been liberals storming the chambers? First off, they wouldn't have done that because we're not fucking idiots. And then, and we don't rely on 17th century and 18th century, mentality to get things done. I can tell you what would happen. You'd have a bunch of Republicans sitting at home going, get your gun, we're going up there to help them protect the country's buildings. That's what would have happened. And they would have come and started shooting people. Because no matter how you look at it, Republicans' end game is to have a reason to play with their fucking toys. And to wave their damn flags that they bought on Amazon. This is embarrassing for our country. It ain't embarrassing for me. I'm an American. I got nothing to be embarrassed about. These motherfuckers are embarrassing. And some woman got shot in the neck trying to break into the doors. I said, good start. Give that guy a raise. He's the only one that did his damn job. And now these people are meandering through the halls and just chilling out, taking selfies in the chambers when we have an election to complete. We have certification to do. I mean, there are things that have to be done for this thing that we have in America called democracy. And you've got this moron, Donald Trump, still holding on to his ego stroke. And this is a good estimation of how many morons we have in this country who still believe whatever he says because they're not cheap. Because they're not cheap. Yeah. I wish somebody would just go up there and push all of them. Just shove them. I'm going to use that nasty Republican rhetoric. Just shove all these motherfuckers and make it rain. Make it rain enemy. Oh, it's pouring. Pouring enemies and tyrants. Look at there. Look at all the treason coming down. Look at this genius. Oh my God. This is the best. Look. Do you see this? Smiling, selfies. This has nothing to do at this point. And these men, these security guys did not do their job. No one should have ever breached those doors. I'm so embarrassed for the whole Republican Party. It's a garbage dump of inbreds. Do you see this? This is just embarrassing. Anyone that can look at this and go, people are angry. Well, they expressed their anger with a vote, and the vote didn't count as high as the liberal vote. It just didn't. They're like, Joe Biden didn't get that many votes. Yes, he did. It wasn't about people being that bent on Joe Biden. It was about being that bent on getting rid of Trump. That's what that was about. How can anyone not see it? They're just walking around chilling. This was earlier. And why are none of them wearing bullets or handcuffs? I want to understand this. Someone make me understand how letting them do this is good for the image. They're telling them, You're okay to do this. We're going to let you do this. This is fine. We're not even mad. Yeah. Yeah, you just take over the nation's capital. We're good. Unbelievable. I am thoroughly embarrassed for all of you idiots watching that still support Donald Trump and the way he has gaslit everybody. And this guy, he should be wearing 3 bullets. I don't even, and handcuffs. In a hog tie. In a hog tie. Just, oh God, he looks so bright. I bet y'all are proud of that one. Holy shit, he thinks it's a football game. Somebody didn't tell him after he woke up from his all-night bender. Hey, look, let's do selfies and put them on our Twitter so that they can identify us later and arrest us. I agree. That's a good idea. They're hiding. Can you believe this? They're freaking hiding. This is, and they said they're worried about this new world order shit. These, they want a new world order so they can control us and all this shit, right? You keep pushing for Trump to get into a seat that he lost. That's the start of your new world order, you dumbasses. You're trying to waive democracy. You're trying to claim a fraud where there's been no evidence. Oh, no, let me guess. 6 states actually worked on this together. Yeah, that's what happened. Yeah, we were able to get all that going and still 6 states from Trump, but we let them have the Senate and Congress seats and stuff. Yeah, we didn't steal those. Because, I mean, give me a break. And the bullshit with Dominion this, Dominion that. Guess what? The states where Dominion was active with their machines, where they had their machines, Trump won all those states. Geniuses! I guess y'all didn't hear that on your underground NOOANNAAXYZ, what the hell ever you watch. Dominion's machines where they were, Trump freaking won. They weren't even in the spots where he lost. Oh God, it's so good. Oh, it's so good. The country will never be the same because of dumbasses like this right here. Fucking sheep that will listen to a known liar and con man and believe every word he says. Because it's easier to believe that he had an election stolen from him than to believe that he's a lying con man and people have had all they can take. Because that's not believable at all, no. Everybody wants a carrot running the country who can't keep his dick out of everybody. Unbelievable. Somebody should have gone up there with whatever kind of old gun, Gatling gun, Tommy gun, what the hell ever kind of gun, a bazooka, I don't give a shit, and just, they're so big on guns and they're protecting their country. Just imagine if all of those people you see right there were liberals. You'd have armed citizens shooting out there right now. You would, and you would. Just shocking. Anything Trump says or does not shock me. And do you know he released a tweet or something after this all began, and it said, "Remain peaceful." What do you mean remain? They're about 45 minutes past fucking peaceful, you dumbass. Look, he thought it was a football game, Doug. Nobody told him. He was like, wait a minute, who won? Who won what? It's not a fucking football game, you dumbass. There should be a bullet in, they're hiding. Look at that, Doug. Look at that. There should be a bullet in every single one of them that stormed that building. They are doing their best to overthrow our government. This is insane. You speak your voice with your vote. You speak your voice by changing laws the right way. You go through the motions. These people are criminals. They are not patriots. Kick their fucking asses out. They need a green card to stay. What are you eating? I am so hungry. I'll probably go make a salad in a second. This is unbelievable. I just can't. I just can't. Just can't. No. No, Shane. It's my daughter. I'm live. All right. Yes, it is nuts. Charlotte, it's nuts. Look, look. What part of that involves him being mad about the outcome of the election? They're just in offices. They're just taking over, making it their playground, much like Trump has made our country his playground. He's made taxpayer funds his freaking piggy bank, his income. Oh my God, I cannot wait for history to write the story correctly with the documents and not with assumptions. In my opinion, it was stolen. That's just based on the rumors. It's my opinion. This come from a president, dude. In my opinion, based on rumors. It didn't work. He didn't win the election. It doesn't. You don't get to just flip the election because you throw a giant political fit. You don't just get it. Oh, look at all the cops coming. Oh, good. Do they have the guns and the SWAT? Where are the SWAT teams?
I'd give them 30 seconds to get out, throw ricin bombs in there.
They're probably going to try to get the people out of there.
30 seconds to get out.
They've got to do it today. It's got to be done. That's what they're trying to. They're trying to stop it and slow it down. They should. Yes, they should have had the National Guard there beforehand. Not call them in after. Exactly. They knew what was going to happen. So I would suspect someone inside of the security outfit probably is in support of it. And he gave it just a little less security than it would need to have. That's not such a far-fetched thing. You got nut jobs everywhere, man. They were being congratulated. The ones who got in, as they came back out, the people were congratulating them for having gotten in. Wow, you really accomplished something. You just made our country look incredibly weak. Look at this genius. Yeah, we're going to make America great. Yeah, I agree. January the 20th, we're going to be back excellent again. Oh, people that support this need to check themselves. They really do. Do you know that we can't even have our inauguration? I went online to look for tickets to see who you can request them from, because it's just you and me. I thought we could maybe go. It's just a drive. Yeah. They're not doing them.
Yeah, they're not doing it.
They're not doing it.
Not in person.
Hey, Martha. Yeah, it's disgusting. This isn't the America that we all love and try to protect.
But they're going to stop it because they can just
I know. They can't. They're just pushing away the inevitable. They're just avoiding it. It's dumb. And I don't even anymore. Me and Doug are like, we don't even know where we're living anymore. For months now, it's been like, what is going on? You got the COVID thing, which was something we never thought we'd see happen in America. I mean, just, it's insane. And then now this, and the rhetoric coming from Trump, the divide he has created. Yep. This is not the America anyone grew up in. Explosives? At least one improvised explosive device has been found on Capitol grounds. Well, I'm glad that Republicans know how to peacefully protest. Hey, Republicans, if you're listening, you're a bunch of fucking losers. You're disgusting. You make me want to vomit on your face and on your grandma's face. It's all the racist, fascist assholes showing their true colors. Oh, yeah. Do what, Doug?
They should detonate it. They want explosives in there. Go ahead and turn it up. Turn it loose.
Yeah, they should have all of the protesters gather around to see the gift that was left and then detonate it. Yeah, that would be good. That would be a good thing. I mean, you get more taken care of and it wouldn't cost the government anything in bullets. Save the taxpayers some money. I'm using the same negative rhetoric that Republicans do. This is the way they talk. This is the way some of the politicians talk when they said about the protesters in the streets, mow them down. Mow them down. Shoot them all. Well, hey, tit for tat, motherfuckers. How about that? Shoot them all. I can't even believe what we're looking at. And they're so proud of themselves. They are so zombie brainwashed sheep by this moron con man who has managed to run his con straight to the damn White House. They don't even realize they truly think they're patriots for doing this. Look. This is what happened. Did you see that? They had like three freaking cops out there with helmets on. Somebody wanted this to happen. I would check with the security guy who was in charge of setting all this up, because that was a lame attempt at protecting.
They probably didn't think anybody would be stupid enough even.
How could they not think that? Have they not seen Donald Trump in action? Have they not listened to him make his outrageous claims of having an election stolen from him? Because that's what the rumors say. At 70-some years old, just as dumb as a stump. That's one of the dumbest people I think I've ever seen in politics in my life. Dumb as a Trump stump. Yep. All right, I'm getting off here. I just needed to vent. I'm going to tell you right now. You Republicans, I wish somebody would walk up and just push them. Make it rain dumbasses. Oh, look, it's raining dumbasses and enemies. He is a Jim Jones. Yes, Corgi Mom. Wow. No masks. I'm hoping that their own dumb actions will take most of them out, because we need to get those voter rolls cleaned up. We need Americans voting, not people that are trying to overthrow the government that allows them to vote. I mean, this is the nation's biggest fit ever. What?
We'll return to the floor and do our job.
Democrat senator said we will return to the floor and do our job. Good. Well, why don't you get some decent security in there to clear that fucker out? They need it. Yeah, that line of cops. Good. This ought to be exciting. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to make me some fucking popcorn. I want to see them. There was a guy walking through there and he didn't even have a flag. He was just carrying a stick, a giant stick. And I'm thinking, what country are we in that somebody can just walk around right outside the chambers swinging a stick? Pence just unfollowed Trump on Twitter. Oh my God, I can't handle it. Pence just unfollowed Trump. That's good. That's good. They're like high schoolers. Oh my God. A lot of people that believe this virus is not real. It's hard to believe. Well, you know, that's how we're thinning the herd. We're thinning the herd. Every person that they can identify here that did this and actually got inside and participated in storming this should not be allowed to vote. They should not be allowed to vote, because clearly they don't know how it works. I do support taking away their right to vote, because this has to be a felony. It has to be. Felons can't vote. Why should they? You watch all the surprised Pikachu faces when the National Guard starts raining CS down on them or start firing live rounds at the protesters. Well, you know, Martha, a woman was shot in the neck trying to storm the building. And you know what I said? That's a good start. I mean, let's get this party started, you know? If they want to push first, our country should push back and protect these people that are trying to do their job. They're angry about the outcome, and they would have just stewed about it and went on with their lives. But Trump said, no, don't not be angry. Be angry for me. Oh, and listen to this. Oh, here we go. Yes. Go mow them fuckers down. Mow them down. That's what they say, ain't it? Isn't that what they said about the protesters before?
Who was not on the floor and not part of that escort from Capitol Police. You made
Natural selection, yes.
your office building, your own.
Oh God, Corgi Mom, I hope he's okay. All the walnuts wandering around coughing on each other with no mask. Exactly. Oh, is this live? Let's listen to our president.
All of you have been watching what I've been watching.
It's disgusting.
At this hour, our democracy is under an unprecedented
Attack. Yes, it is.
Unlike anything we've seen in modern times.
Ever.
An assault on the citadel of liberty, the Capitol itself. An assault on the people's representatives and the Capitol Hill Police, sworn to protect them.
Did not.
But the
And
one,
the public servants
Oh,
who work
there wasn't.
we got the Senate.
in
They'd have to storm it and take it to get it. Oh man, that's awesome. We've got the House, we've got the Senate, and we've got the fucking White House.
American undertaking.
Oh, all you Republicans, kiss my fat white ass.
Remember the tears about?
Yeah. Yes, sir, buddy.
Look at them tears.
The scenes of chaos of the Capitol
Oh, them Republican tears are so bitter and salty.
do not represent who we are. What we're seeing
Let's listen to our
are a
president.
small number
Leadership.
of extremists
Leadership.
dedicated to lawlessness.
Not somebody from high
It's not
school.
dissent, it's disorder.
Yep.
It's chaos.
Yes.
It borders on sedition,
Preach.
and it must end
Now.
now.
Yes. Now.
Call this mob
Yep.
to pull back and allow the work of democracy to go forward. You've heard me say before in different contexts.
Oh, things gonna be changing around here.
Doesn't matter.
You better believe it,
No
girl.
matter how good or bad that
We
person
have
is,
control of all of it now.
at their
These the
best,
same fuckwits called
The
dim
words of
sore
the president
losers.
can
Yes.
inspire.
Yes, that's the ones.
at their worst,
You know what? I watched
they can incite.
the beginning of a documentary called The Plot Against Trump or something.
I call on
And I had to cut it off after the first few minutes because it didn't age well at all.
Now,
At all. It started with them talking about
defend the
how
Constitution.
it was news clips and stuff of people saying how the liberals did not just accept the outcome of the election
Storm the Capitol.
repeatedly and talking about there needed to be a peaceful transfer of power. It's patriotic. And as I watched that begin, and I thought, ooh, this documentary didn't age well at all. They just released it this year. It's a 2020 documentary. I saw it on Prime.
It's not protest.
It's hilarious.
Insurrection.
Insurrection, yes.
The world's
Give the
watching.
Republicans out there a minute to go Google that one.
Americans.
What's an insurrection? I don't know, baby. You can go check it out, because I don't know, baby.
So long, the beacon of light and hope for democracy.
Jewel, I already let you out.
Such a dark moment.
I ain't taking you out no more. Hold on.
Through war and strife, America's endured much.
God, we are no longer going to have to deal with fucking Trump. Oh, except for his big mouth online, which I don't even have Twitter, so I ain't got to see his
The next
shit.
4 years must be the restoration of democracy.
Yes.
Decency, honor,
I can't believe how much damage this guy has done.
the rule of law.
You've got normally America-loving people storming our freaking Senate to stop the democratic process, and they don't even see it. The irony is completely lost on them. They don't even understand because the Kool-Aid has been that intense.
Honor, decency, respect, tolerance. That's who we are.
Yeah, we were.
That's who we've always been.
Well, America is. I don't know about them dumbasses out there today.
The electoral college vote is supposed to be a sacred ritual to affirm, the purpose is to affirm the majesty of American democracy.
God, look, he hasn't insulted anybody. He hasn't called anybody a horrible name that they didn't deserve. He hasn't insulted women. Look at this.
Preserve it requires people of good
Wow.
leaders with the courage to stand up, who are devoted not to the pursuit of power,
Not any Americans, anyway. He didn't insult any Americans.
personal interest pursuits of their own selfish interest at any cost.
Oh my God, Doug,
But in the common good.
can you put her out to pee or poo or whatever? I think she got to pee.
Children watching television are thinking.
I know, but I can't let this. I can't put this down.
For nearly 2.5 centuries, we, the people, in search of a more perfect union, have kept our eyes on that common good.
We the people, in order to form a more perfect union. Yeah, I remember that song. Good old Schoolhouse
Watching the
Rock.
scenes from the Capitol, I was reminded as I prepared other speeches in the past, I was reminded of the words of Abraham
Provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and do y'all remember Schoolhouse Rock, which is awesome? I love Schoolhouse Rock.
President Lincoln said, he said, we shall nobly save or merely lose the last best hope on earth.
That's America.
Said,
America.
Raised plain, peaceful,
God, why can't they just fall from a great height and splatter?
Which it followed.
Oh, look, it's still flying. No matter what they do, it's still fucking flying. I got news for you assholes watching this that seem to think this is okay. You know, America is alive and well. Democracy has a pulse, and it beats every time we have an election. And you can't kill it. You can't even maim it.
As patriots to this nation.
Assholes.
Notwithstanding what I saw today.
Yeah, I saw a video on Twitter, and it looked legit to me. Well, then why didn't they present it in court? God, these people that generally were smart, their brains are like gelatinous now. I don't even know what's happening anymore. It's very weird.
It's bringing home to every Republican and Democrat and Independent in the nation.
Just unbelievable.
We must step up. This is the United States of America.
And it will remain that.
There's never, ever, 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 ever been a thing we've tried to do that we've done it together. We've not been able to do it.
Well, that's why they didn't succeed today in stopping the democratic process, because they aren't Americans.
May God bless America. May God protect our troops.
And our senators and our Congress, especially now that they're majority blue. Fuck yeah. We got the House. We got the Senate. We got the White House. Things gonna be changing round here. Sophia home now. Sophia home now. Yeah.
Democracy.
Oh yeah.
And calling on the president to go on national TV.
Gonna rub his head. Rub his head.
Outside the U.S. Capitol tonight, an extraordinary
Good job.
moment. Joe Biden.
Pet him too. Good job.
And as he departs this
Oh, Sophia home now.
times during this period leading up to his inauguration played the de facto healer in chief.
Well,
once again taking that.
Y'all go enjoy the oh, I'm sure, look, it's on NBC, so they're gonna go, oh, it's NBC, it's fake news. Yeah, it's not really happening. People aren't really trying to tear down democracy. It's fake. Yeah.
To the president-elect, we should note some other.
I can't believe they only shot one person. Jeez, man, seriously?
NBC News.
They love to shoot a motherfucker. Look.
The Democrat will win the Senate.
Eat a bowl of dicks. David Perdue.
Leads the projection that Democrats.
Hello, how you doing, man? That could be my son.
The U.S. Senate. It'll be a 50-50 split. Vice President Kamala Harris, Vice President-elect.
Yes, our first female vice president.
Breaking vote.
Yes, baby. Things gonna be changing. You know what Trump was? He was a nasty section of highway that they hadn't repaved yet. That's all he was. Trump was, that's what I think. Trump, the last 4 years have been a nasty section of American highway that has not been paved yet. But we're out of it now. It's gone. By January the 20th, we're on that freshly paved road again. And we're just going to put a paver right over Trump as he stands in the way. We're just going to pave right over him.
Presumably, of course, to address the chaotic, difficult mob
Look at these freaking patriots, will ya? Oh, them are some American-loving rednecks, baby.
We still do not know.
Did you get all the guns in the car, Earl? No, I left them in the pickup truck.
But you have to remember,
somebody might take them. No, we got the bloodhound in there protecting them. Ain't nobody gonna take them. If we need them, we can come back out and get them. I hope I see that Kamala Harris in there, because I'd like to put a bullet in here. I can just see it. Oh, can you imagine the discussions they have as they're sitting around the pig spit in the morning with all the broken beer bottles in it? That's their breakfast, by the way. The beer and the pig spit. So
so-called mission to turn around and to leave, particularly now as we are coming within.
Look, a sellout. Look, it's a sellout.
So that's one.
I love Trump. No, I'm not black. I don't care what you think I am. I'm a white man. I hate my race.
has worked to spread misinformation repeatedly about the election.
Bunch of racists, and he's right there with them. I don't even understand that. I'm lost on. I don't even get it. Don't even get it. It makes no sense. That's like women that support Trump. Women for Trump is like slugs for salt. Don't even get it. I don't even get it.
In this election, the president has repeatedly
Women, well, the women for Trump are more along the lines of the ones that are full of the same hatred as their men, and the ones that like to be submissive to men, and told, woman, you need to lose some weight. And they figure life is good if their husband's telling everybody, boy, she gives a good blowjob. Yeah. That's their idea of being treated well by their man. I ain't gonna give her up. Something like that cost me $40 on the street.
Calling what you're seeing on the screen now disgraceful scenes in the United States.
I think he's the shooter. Yeah, he's the one that got her in the neck. Ping!
There should be a peaceful and orderly transfer of power. You now have international.
This is embarrassing. I would be ashamed of myself if I snapped out of it and realized what I had done in there.
Give up the fight, basically, to give up the game, to say that it is over. And
oh my God. I hope they identify them all and they all go to jail. Every one of them. It won't happen though. This is condoning it. By not handling this, they are telling them it's okay to do it. Thank you for the thumbs up, y'all, by the way. Shockingly more than I expected, for sure, especially in this YouTube community. Trump's a real president. I can't believe what them libtards have done. What, you mean voted? You mean did our duty and voted, casted a vote? Jesus Christ.
He's about to make live statements, and we have to.
I'm gonna tell you right now, this feels good. It just feels good knowing that we've got the Senate, we've got the House, and we've got the White House. Now we can get busy running the fucking country the way it needs to be run. We're not going to cut 700 some odd gazillion dollars from food stamps during the pandemic when people are starving, like Trump tried to do. It had to go to court. I'm just disgusted. West Virginia is absolutely starving right now, and them dumbasses supported him. Ugh. And he thanked them by trying to cut off all their food stamps, except for someone that had a kid. If you had a kid, you were fine. You'd get a little bit, just a little bit though. Starving the people. He said to make it, to weed out the ones who didn't have kids, who were able-bodied. But what does that mean? What does that mean? I mean, those people are damn hungry, but that doesn't mean it's going to make them eat because there's no food in the house. Well, they sure as hell want to work, but that doesn't mean they're going to be able to work because there's no jobs. He doesn't understand the economy. The man is business idiot. He knows nothing.
Throngs of protesters turned mob coming and breaching the United States Capitol at the very.
You guys, I just want to update y'all. This is America, by the way. This is happening in America. Yeah, the overthrow of our government, the attempt to overthrow. You got a man up there dressed like a superhero wearing a fucking cape. Okay, this is what you're behind? Gotcha. Gotcha.
And we're seeing that today, and he called directly on President Trump.
You're all disgusting. How about that? You're disgusting. You're fupa sweat. That's what you all are. You're fupa sweat.
To give up the game and to retreat peacefully from the Capitol. As a law enforcement matter, we have not seen
retreat peacefully. So you're going to give them a chance to be what they should have been all along. Load those jails up with these morons. Make them famous. Give us a list of some names. People need to lose their jobs in the morning. These people should not have jobs in the morning after this. A country that allows them to work and educate themselves to further their their jobs, where they go, how they excel, and then they do this. They should be out of a job.
Some of them are together, and in fact,
I hope someone from 4chan or whatever it does it these days, Reddit, I hope they find and identify these people and ruin them. Ruin them. This wasn't even a patriotic thing. This is disgusting. I need coffee. This is ridiculous. I need alcohol. No, I need coffee.
It appears to be a protester that the shot reportedly was from law enforcement. She has been taken to the hospital. We don't have an update on her condition. And that will
I can tell what her condition is, the woman that was shot in the neck. I can tell you what her condition is. No longer storming the chambers.
Let me get to Congresswoman Liz Cheney.
Cut back into her place. That's what her condition is.
You, of course, were an outspoken opponent of the that we saw in terms of the politics, whether the electoral college vote should be objected to. So you were one who said it's time now.
I'm sure they're going to have outrage. I can't believe you shot someone who was trying to disrupt democracy. Donald Trump said it was okay.
Where were you? What did you see? And how are you?
They're just showing the same footage. Is there somebody new?
I'm Savannah. I'm not going to
Liz Cheney.
But we were on the floor of the House of Representatives performing our constitutional duty to count the electoral votes.
Oh, they were performing their constitutional duty. That's why they stormed it. Because these people needed to wipe their ass with the Constitution, like Donald Trump has been doing from day one.
My Democratic counterpart, Hakeem Jeffries, and I have both.
All I need is to find 11,780 votes. Well, that kind of makes it specific. We kind of can't make excuses for you anymore. You specifically are trying to disrupt. 3 counts have already been done. 3 counts in that state. And 1 signature audit. And he keeps wanting them to find a way to cheat and give him, which is dumb if you consider this, you guys. If he won Georgia, even by stealing it, which is the only way he ever will, he still doesn't win the election. What level of mental illness are we at there, y'all? I'll tell you what, he is a sociopath? No, he's not. He's a psychopath. And he's a narcissist. He's dangerous. It's all about his ego. Georgia won't even win him the election. He's literally putting his neck out there for something that's not even going to benefit him because of his ego. Look at that. They had to put furniture in front of those doors. That is crazy. Is anyone angry? Is anyone just livid? Oh, this idiot. Identify him. Ruin his life. Ruin his family's lives. Ruin them. Ruin them. Because a dumbass like that doesn't fall too far from the idiot tree. I'm sure his family didn't show up just because they couldn't get their fat asses out of the wheelchair to get there. Their little hover-round cart.
Congresswoman, I'm sure like all of us are looking at these images. I mean, the one we have on right now, somebody sitting in the chair with the Senate president presiding.
There's nothing sacred with our government anymore. Trump has completely destroyed anything sacred that we ever had that would unite us.
With his feet up. Literally with his feet
Just the respect we all had for the chambers, the respect for these buildings that have played such a major role in the country. And the things that are said and done, and the actions and the bills and the laws, and these people walk through the chamber doors. They invade the chambers and they drag their ass across this iconic place, this sacred place.
240 years, and we
It's
have
just
the
unbelievable.
transfer of power. The peaceful transfer of power is something that.
Are these fuckers thinning out yet? I think it's time to break out the hardcore artillery. That's what I think. They just need to go home and swing by the fucking grocery store on their way home and swipe that EBT card. That's what they need to do. And then go make themselves some hot dogs and french fries.
Has to stop, and he ought to make clear that, he will abide by the.
They're just walking through like they've done nothing wrong. Cops right there have been ordered to let them.
Are you?
They're gross. They're gross.
Just
They're gross.
As you sit there, sheltered in place, locked down with fellow members of Congress.
All right, I'm gonna go. I gotta go make me a salad. I'm hungry.
Able to happen at all.
And
that security was such that
get me a water. I'm thirsty.
Protesters turned mob could come in and breach the United States.
You guys have a
Capitol. It isn't
great
as though this
evening.
wasn't advertised. I mean, this has been happening and being planned.
And don't tread on me. Because it's 1700 and something. God, these idiots.
It's a terrible day in the history of the Republic, but I think what's important
Bye, you
is
guys.
that we are strong, we're resilient, and we have bipartisan dedication.